Hey y'all, before we get into this vlog, I want to introduce my new product. It is an all natural insect repellent. I am so proud of this. I've been using this for the last 2 years, and y'all know if you've been following me, bugs love me. Like they tell their friends to come and get me. That's how much it is, how bad it is, I should say. But this right here helps me when I'm working in the garden, when I'm outside. It keeps the mosquitoes, the bugs, and all the insects away. So you can buy it in our shop. It is $10.99 for a 4-ounce bottle. It smells great, and it has a great spray. I don't know if you can see this. It smells very good, and it lasts, I would say, a good 3 or 4 hours. I'm usually not in the garden more than that, but if I am in there all day, then I'll reapply it like once. But you can grab it in our shop. I would love for you to support us and to grab it, and we can ship it to you. Remember, if you're a VIP member, you get an extra 10% off. So now let's go watch this vlog. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my tunnel. If you are new, my name is Barbara. I'm glad that you are here. Today I'm in my tunnel. It's a pretty day today, and so I'm in my tunnel, and I cannot wait to show you what the garden looks like. Like, you know how you get something that's freshly pressed? The garden is freshly pressed, freshly clean. And so it won't be this way for long. So I thought I would turn on the camera, let you take a look at what you didn't see on the camera when we got finished clearing it out. On the last video, you saw that we were trying to pull up a lot of the plants and just to start to clean up. And so I want to show you what it looks like now that it's clean, and then let's just have a chat. I'm in the tunnel, and I'm actually uppotting some plants is what I'm doing, and just getting things ready. So I hope that your day has been going well when you see this video. Y'all, I gotta be honest, this week has been a lot of gardening overwhelm. Okay, a lot of gardening overwhelm, and I'm not even sure like why. Like, we ain't even got nothing in the ground yet, and I think that's part of the reason is because I don't have anything in the ground. So, oh y'all, look at this eucalyptus. Isn't that beautiful? That is so beautiful. So beautiful. So like I was saying, this week has been quite a bit of overwhelm, and so to be honest, y'all, I just hadn't been, I don't know, not feeling it, so to speak. And I just want to be real about that, because it's like that sometimes. Usually I'm like this once the season has gotten started, but this week I think the weather has largely been a part of that. So I'm just gonna turn on the camera and talk to y'all. So the weather has been crazy. It's beautiful today, but we had 2 nights of really low temperatures, like 31 and 34. So I couldn't really put anything out, so to speak. And so I got all these plants in my house, and I am officially out of space. I definitely think the weather definitely has something to do with it. And the fact that I haven't been able to plant like I wanted to, in terms of my house is overloaded with plants, and it is a beautiful sight, but it's also like I'm ready for the plants to be outside. Have y'all had one of those moments where you're just like, look, I need these plants to get out my house? And again, I don't want to complain. I'm not complaining, I'm explaining. But I'm just at the point, like, everywhere I turn are plants, and I'm very grateful. But at this point in the season, it becomes like a whole nother job to take care of them. Making sure they get water. They're tall, they're hitting up against the lights. Some of them won't even fit on the shelves anymore under the lights because they're just that big and tall. I've uppotted. I don't want to uppot anymore for things that I know that I can plant, now or next week. Yeah, that's what I got going on. Let me know if I'm the only one. And so I just launched my plant sales this week, actually 24 hours ago. And I really want people to buy so that I can offload and have some space and just have less to care for. That's really what it's all about at this point. I have probably close to like 50 trays, and trying to get them outside harden them off, get them watered. It's a whole job. It's a whole job. And yeah, I'm kind of tired of the job. But anyway, I want to plant my stuff. Y'all, this eucalyptus is so pretty. I'm so proud of me. So proud of me. Of my eucalyptus. I'm going to show you the final product. I'm uppotting this because they've been in these cups. And so to sell it, I don't want to give my cups away and have them in these small cups. And so I bought this tray. Y'all don't look all professional. Professional? OMG. Yes. Okay. Y'all know I be cutting up. But I bought, these are just like little, I think these are 3-inch cups, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, it's a tray that holds 12. So I thought that would be nice to put a lot of these in. It'll make it easier to transport. And then they can have this cup and not my cups. Plus it'll be bigger, so to speak. And give the plants some more room to grow, especially the ones that I know that I'm selling. So I think it looks good. So it looks like I have 11 eucalyptus. Somebody actually just bought half of these, more than half of these. So let me label before I forget what I have. But y'all, look at that. Doesn't it look good? I think it looks good. And so I have 3 different types of eucalyptus. I did silver dollar, I did baby blue, and then I did small leaf gum. I normally have done silver dollar, so this is my first time doing the small leaf gum and the baby blue. The small leaf gum only gets to like 3 feet. So I think that's a perfect size if you don't have as much space as I have, like in a tunnel where it can just become a tree. I think that would be nice. So look at that. Isn't that pretty? I think so. And then these are my marigolds that I haven't put in things. I do these in 6-packs. So I'm just going to do these in 6-packs. Which I have some. Oh, here they are. I do those in these right here. So anyway, y'all, I'm just getting ready for the plant sale. So I'm going to switch this out, do these in 6-packs, and get another tray. Okay, y'all, so I got the marigolds done, the marigolds and the eucalyptus. So now, y'all, look at my petunias. They so need to come out of these pots. They are looking so good. And so what I've decided to do, like, look, they look like they're already, you know, trying to, not that one. Look at that. You can see there's so many in here. Petunia seeds are very, very small. And so what I've decided to do is I'm going to separate these and see if I can make more petunia plants. These take temperatures. They prefer to be 50 degrees or less. So I did put a few out in my GREENSTALKs. And so far they have survived with those 2 cold nights. So I'm hopeful that I can put more out. But we have 2 more nights this weekend of below 40 degrees temperatures. And then after that, the rest of the forecast is like high 40s, high 50s. So that is promise. But I think I'm going to split some of these and make into individual ones and then sell the excess. Because I started, let me see, I think I did 12 petunias. But because the seeds are so small, there's so many in here that I'm like, well, let's just split up and see if we can get more. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I bet you I got enough to fill up this whole tray, but let's see. All done. So like I said, I got a whole tray of petunias from 6 of these cups. Each cup I split into like 6, and so I'm gonna water these in and see what happens. I don't know why it wouldn't work unless it just doesn't like to be, you know, transplanted, so to speak. But we're gonna water these in and see if they will continue to grow, and then I can use these for the plant sale. I'll probably sell these in 6 packs is what I'm thinking, instead of single. And then I'll probably sell 4 out of these 6 packs, and then I'll keep 2 packs for myself, which will be a total of 12. And probably I may only need 1. We'll see. Okay, so the next item we're getting ready for the plant sale is calendula. This is my first time growing calendula. It had great germination. And so I have an excess, and so we're going to be selling those. Calendula is normally known as pot of marigold. It is similar to a marigold flower, or is a marigold flower, but it has medicinal properties. They call it nature's neosporin. So I'm growing it because I want to make calendula salve. And so it's good for bug bites and skin irritations, just like you would use neosporin. I think it's also good for digestion, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that one. But that's why I'm growing calendula. It has pretty yellow flowers from what I've seen. But this is my first time growing it. And I have, let's see, 8, 9, 10. I think I have right at 12. So that'll be perfect for this tray right here. And I just put 2 out in one of my raised beds. I'll show you that when I'm showing you what the garden's looking like. I have some outside in back of the house and also in the outside garden. So I have quite a few, and we'll see what happens and how it does. So I'm gonna pot these up, and then I'm gonna show you what the tunnel looks like, all freshly pressed and clean. Okay, y'all, we got the calendula. We have a whole tray of the calendula. It's looking good. And then I still have 5 left. There were, right here, there were a couple that had 2 in 1 cup. So I separated it. So, wow, that's a lot. So that's 12 plus 5, that's 17. And I have put out, I want to say, probably 5 or 6. So like 22, 23. And I want to say I only did a tray of 6, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember, but if I remember correctly, the seeds are small, so it germinated very, very well and very, very quickly. So let's just see if it grows. Let me know if you guys have grown calendula before, and if you had it outside in a pot or in a raised bed. Let me know the growth habit. I don't think it's invasive. I hope it's not invasive, but anyway, I'm already feeling a little better. Like, the overwhelm is still like, oh man, there's lots to do, but it's something about being in the garden and putting your hands in the soil and just zoning out. It has lifted my mood. Not that I was in a bad mood, but I feel like I was in a slump. You guys ever feel like that? And again, I just gotta keep it real, because I know I come on here and I be hype. But y'all, there's days when I'm just like, I don't feel like it. And today was like one of those days where I was just kind of like blah, blah, blah. But I'm already feeling better. So I've loaded up the car with the other 3 trays. I'm gonna actually leave the calendula down in the tunnel because it's good up until 20 degrees. And that'll be 1 less tray in my house. I'm gonna leave that down here. But let me show you what the tunnel looks like, because I keep saying it's all freshly pressed and clean. Let me take a look. Let me show you, and let's take a look. Y'all, look at that. Look how clean the tunnel is. There is nothing in the ground but a few kale that's left over and a couple of cabbages that I'm letting finish their course. There's one right there, and then there's one right there. But other than that, y'all, that is it. It is ready to plant. So my husband got all the trash out, pulled up all the plants, and he blew it out. So it is freshly pressed and clean. And so now it'll be just about me amending the holes and getting to plant. So we're going to plant this side first, which is where the tomatoes are going to go. This is my wheelbarrow. I got to dump some good stuff in here that I'm going to put in the holes to plant the tomatoes. But I don't think that's going to be today. But I also wanted to show you y'all, look at my comfrey. Do you see this? I got a couple of weeds. We'll get these right here. Y'all, I only put this one right here in the ground. These right here just popped up, I guess, from the comfrey that was there before. The roots just came through and self-seeded, so to speak. So I guess I didn't even have to put that one in the ground. How about that? Wow. So it's gonna take over this whole bed, and that's okay. That's the bed. It can have it. And then I did finish amending 2 more beds. So that bed is ready to go. I harvested about 4 bok choy the other day. I have 3 left that are in this bed, and I have my rosemary that'll stay, but this bed is ready to plant. And then I did this one right here. We got this. We finished adding compost to this one. That has a lettuce, and then I just put 2 calendula in here. There's one there, and then there's one in the back. But this bed is ready to plant. So the only bed that has not been amended is this one that still has kale in it. Kale that's and then we have some lettuce and some cilantro that's growing as well. So this is the last bed to be amended. We'll do that. And like I said, the kale, will let it hang out for another week or 2. But y'all, it is freshly pressed and clean. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to end this vlog. I don't know if you can see, but it just started raining. Literally, y'all, it was bright and sunshiny. We had a thunderstorm watch, then a thunderstorm warning. It is now the next day. I came out here to finish up, and the weather is just weathering. So I'm gonna end off here. Remember, gardening is a journey. Let's grow together.